So the problem says factor each polynomial. So we are given, so here's the problem. We're given 8w6 plus 125 c cubed. So they want us to factor this. So what I'm going to use is the sum of two cubes. So over here I'm going to use the sum of two cubes. Sum of two cubes. So the sum of two cubes is basically a cubed plus b cubed. So this is basically the rules for the rules for factoring polynomial on that one video. So I'd highly recommend you to memorize all these. So you have a plus b times by a square minus ab plus b square. Okay, so now we got to figure out what is our a and what is our b. So I'm going to say where a equals 2w square and the b is 5z. Do you understand how I got 2w as our a? Because when you square this, you're going to have to square this whole thing. 2w squared, which is 2 squared is 4 to the y4th, right? And then you have to times it another 2w, which will give you 8w6. So we need so that's how I got my a. So now once we got our a and our b, we could just put it back. We can put it in this formula, right? So our a, so it's 2w squared plus 5z, right? And then it says multiplied by a squared. So it's 2w squared, but we have to square the whole thing, right? Because that's part of the rule. So I'm going to square this minus ab. So minus 8 times b, which is a is 2w squared times by 5z, right? Plus b squared. So 5z. I'm going to square that. So I'm going to clean this up. So this still stays the same. So it's 2w squared plus 5z multiplied. So we're squaring this whole thing, right? So it's like, so what's 2 squared? 4. Now w squared to the second power, so you're raising it to the exponent. So when you do that, you just have to multiply the exponents. So it's w4 minus 5 times 2 is 10, and then bring down the w squared, and then don't forget the z, and then 5 squared is 25, and then z to the second power is z squared. And that is your final answer. So this is your final answer. So what I did was I basically used the sum of two cubes, and and then I just had to figure out my A and your B. Believe me, this is going to make it so much easier when you factor polynomials, so these rules will make factoring so much easier.